Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our today news is Sir Jim Ratcliffe is planning a fresh round of brutal cuts at Manchester United as he struggles to lift the Red Devils out of crisis mode. Though he does have a backer in F1 superstar Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's previous discussions with Sir Jim Ratcliffe would suggest the billionaire does have Manchester United's best interests at heart despite the sweeping cuts he is making. Ratcliffe completed his purchase of a 25% stake in the Red Devils last year, but his reign has so far been a disaster. United have made 250 staff redundant, let legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson go as an ambassador, sacked Erik Ten Hag and Dan Ashworth, and raised ticket prices to a minimum of £66 across the board. They also blew £200 million in a summer transfer window that delivered decidedly mixed results. The changes have not yet led to any success on the pitch, with United 13th in the Premier League. Now Ratcliffe is planning to launch another major layoff program, with more than 100 staff set to be let go. The billionaire is also a major player behind the Mercedes F1 team, who Hamilton drove for between 2013 and 2024. The seven-time world champion formed a close relationship with Ratcliffe during his time with the Silver Arrows, and he disclosed that they shared a number of conversations around football, an area Ratcliffe is passionate about. Jim's part boss but partner. I'd say we're more partners because we're in this together and I hope in future to do something with Jim and build with him, said Hamilton in 2022. I don't know where that will be or what that will be, so I can't really say. I haven't had a call from him asking if I want to be involved in a United takeover bid just yet, but I do want to get more and more involved in teams because I really do believe in black ownership. There is a lack of it in sports and black equity. Again, there is a real lack of that. I am very close with Jim, so I am aware of where he is at with United. We talk a lot about football as he is very passionate about it. We have great discussions about what his team is doing. We talk about how Arsenal is playing. In December, Ratcliffe defended his strategy with the cuts he was making at United. He insisted that he was trying to turn the Red Devils into a sustainable business. Manchester United has become mediocre. It is supposed to be one of the best football clubs in the world. We have to make some difficult and unpopular decisions. If you shy away from the difficult decisions, then nothing much is going to change, he told the United We Stand fanzine. I know we get criticism in the press, but we do need to challenge the cost of running this club because what I want to be free for us to do is buy really good footballers, not spend so much of the money on infrastructure. Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news is Lewis Hamilton's comments on Sir Jim Ratcliffe speak volumes amid fresh Man United controversy. Since leaving Borussia Dortmund for Manchester United, Jadon Sancho's name has become more synonymous with controversy than with the Chelsea winger's previously indisputable ability to it. Wasn't all that long ago that Jadon Sancho was English football's blue-eyed boy, a dazzling talent with electric feet, a fearless swagger, and an eye for goal. But in recent years, his brilliance has dimmed, and the only headlines he makes now are for off-field drama. For a player who finished runner-up in the 2019 Golden Boy Award while at Dortmund and looked every bit as destined for greatness as teammates Erling Haaland and Jude Bellingham, his fall from grace has been stark. What was meant to be a career-launching move to Manchester United in 2021 quickly descended into chaos, plagued by poor form, personal struggles, and a bitter feud that ultimately led to his exile. His spell at Chelsea hasn't been too much better, with glimpses of his once undeniable talent now lost in a sea of mediocrity and overshadowed by accusations of toxicity and unprofessionalism. Here, Mirror Football examines where it all went wrong for Sancho as his career slips further from his grasp. With his reputation increasingly defined by controversy, the question now is how much of his potential can still be salvaged. There was a heck of a buzz around Sancho following his £73 million move to United from Dortmund in 2021. He'd scored 36 goals in his final 2 seasons at the Westfalenstadion, and naturally, the Red Devils expected much of the same. But a noxious blend of disappointing form, club turmoil, and off-field struggles stunted him from the off. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, United finished second in 2020-21, but had dropped to 7th by the time the Norwegian was sacked just a few months after Sancho joined. Cristiano Ronaldo's deadline day arrival hadn't helped either. The Portugal superstar was ever present as United's number 9, sparking intense competition for the other two spots in the front three, with Sancho forced to jostle for position with Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, Anthony Elanga, and Jesse Lingard, among others. Things initially improved when Erik Ten Hag took the reins in 2022, not least since his appointment prompted Ronaldo's dramatic departure. But the situation took a turn for the worse when Sancho was hit by a bout of depression. After a month away from the game, he returned to action, but it wasn't long before tensions flared into a full-blown feud between him and Ten Hag. Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news.
Our third news is Casemiro offered unlikely Man United exit option after suffering 3 transfer blows. Casemiro was linked with a move away from Manchester United throughout the January transfer window and continues to be linked with a departure in the coming weeks. Casemiro could still leave Manchester United this month despite the Premier League transfer window closing, with Brazil emerging as an unlikely option for the midfielder. Speculation continues to swirl around the 32-year-old's future at United following interest in the January transfer window. Despite potential moves to Roma and Al Nassr, Casemiro remained at Old Trafford beyond the transfer deadlines in Italy and Saudi Arabia. In recent weeks, Turkish club Besiktas also emerged as a possible destination. However, that move is off the table after the transfer window closed on Tuesday. Yet, the window remains open in Brazil until February 28, and Flamengo have been monitoring Casemiro, who has seen less action under Ruben Amorim this season. Reports in Brazil, via the Manchester Evening News, have suggested that the former Real Madrid star could depart United before the end of the month. It's been hinted that United may be open to a loan move for Casemiro to secure regular minutes. However, his wages could pose a hurdle for interested clubs, with Casemiro understood to take home around £375,000 a week. Flamengo are reportedly willing to take Casemiro on loan, but only if United cover most of his salary. Since Amorim took over in November, Casemiro has made just 8 appearances for United, featuring 24 times across the entire season. Amorim maintains that Casemiro's limited game time is simply down to selection. He stated, "We know that Casemiro nowadays has other qualities. He's intelligent, understands the game and knows where the ball is going to be. But, we are in a league where there is a big intensity difference. Therefore I feel our team needs players with high intensity and sometimes we don't have them. We all know Casemiro's qualities and everything he has won, so I have nothing to add to that. It's just a selection choice." Don't miss out on all the latest updates. Subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is Man United told they must take advantage of £67 million transfer clause this summer. Harry Kane has been linked with a shock exit from German giants Bayern Munich with a release clause written into his contract, with Arsenal and Manchester United both potential contenders for his signature. Manchester United have been told to do everything to sign Harry Kane despite already ruling out a move. The former Tottenham forward only joined Bayern Munich in 2023 and has gone on to continue his sensational goal-scoring exploits. But he could potentially be on the way out sooner rather than later. A release clause written into his contract has been revealed and it is thought that he could leave should a bid of around £67 million be made. Arsenal are among the Premier League sides reportedly interested, with Man United now urged to make a move. "If I was Manchester United, I'd be doing everything to sign Harry Kane because of this £67 million release clause," ex-Liverpool star Marcus Babel said to Utd. "At Manchester United, it's not acceptable what is currently going on at that club. This is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and for how many years now have they been struggling? It shouldn't be possible. They spend so much money too. Every year they seem to be getting worse and still all while spending much more money than before. If I was Manchester United, I would be splashing out on signing Harry Kane because he is a quality player and he will score goals, and if you have a striker up front scoring goals then your chances of winning games are much bigger. If I was Manchester United, I'd do everything possible to sign him." And while United have been told to sign the forward, it appears that won't be happening anytime soon. According to reports, a move will not be pursued due to his age and potential wage demands. Babel is not the only one to have told United to make a big money move for Kane. Former Red Devils striker Louis Saha was also keen to see them attempt to sign the forward prior to his release clause being revealed and a deal being significantly more expensive. It's hard to find players who can do what Mohamed Salah and Erling Haaland can do. United need to find players that can really hurt the opposition and are proven in doing so, and that's a big task, Saha told Boyle Sports. United have spent a lot of money and I don't think Gyökeres is the answer. If you can spend £120 million on Harry Kane, then they should do it tomorrow. There are very few guarantees in football, but that's what a club like United needs. Kane finally looks set to end his long wait for silverware this term. Bayern Munich currently sit 8 points clear of the top of the Bundesliga, with the forward having scored 21 goals in just 19 league appearances. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer.